This is the Big O Show. This is the Big O Show.
One more thing I wanted to mention, because I know I'm running a little late here on this one. Over the weekend, you guys saw, and I showed you, you saw it too, a friend of yours showed it to you, the picture of the pool with everybody loaded on it from the Ozarks, right? And people were all over each other and all that. And I told you earlier that I wouldn't even do this in a regular world. Forget about COVID. I wouldn't even go in that pool. That pool was disgusting to me, period, as it is. I can't imagine how many people are peeing in that damn pool. But anyway, so I get an answer from a guy, right? And he goes, oh, come on, oh, let them have their fun. And I get back to him and I said, my brother, I get it. I might ruin their lives because, they may have to be home for a month or 2 months or 3 months. And I just want to remind people, the average lifespan, you're probably 60 plus years. The average lifespan, I don't know what age it is, but I think it's in the 60s now, right? I think the average lifespan, no, maybe 70? Really? Have we gotten to 70
Yeah,
yet?
I think we are up in the early 70s. We were in the late 60s.
So I told the guy, hey, the average lifespan is 60 plus years. So if we ask people to stay in their homes for 2, 3, or 4 months, I get it. That's such a large portion of 60 plus years that you could ruin their entire lives. Okay, just a little perspective on all of this. We're all going to live for a long, long time. Some of us can live longer if we actually are smart and stay away from people and try to maybe let's wait this thing out a little bit more. But I also want to remind people, for those of you that are so over dramatic about, well, our freedoms and we got to go enjoy it. People make it sound like this is the last couple of months of their lives. And that if they're at home for a couple of months, their lives are over. And look, my wife and I are kind of homebodies, so this doesn't really affect me nearly as much as some people out there. You know what I mean? I know there's some of you husbands out there that probably don't want to be trapped up with your wives all day long. I'm not one of those guys. It doesn't bother me. I enjoy being around my wife and my daughter and my dogs. It doesn't bother me. So I know I'm a little different cat in that sense. But I do want to remind people in just a little perspective. If you have to be in your home for a month, 3 months, 4 or 5, not that I want you to be in your house for 5 months or 6 months or anything like that, but all I'm saying is, if we are in our houses like we have been for 2 months now, and now here we're starting to get out now, so it hasn't been that bad. It's not like, let's not make it sound like you are taking this large portion of my life and that I'll never be able to recapture it again. The only people I feel sorry for are high school kids and maybe the college to a certain extent, kids that are seniors and all that they don't get to kind of live out their final high school year the way they're supposed to with their friends and doing all kinds of stuff. That's a once-in-a-lifetime experience you never get to do again. And I feel bad for those kids. That we take away from you. But for those of us that are at home, the worst part is losing our jobs and money and bills. That's the bad part. That's the stuff that we can complain about. Or health or anything like that. But if anybody's complaining about the fact that I haven't gone out for 2 months so I can have some fun, and you're 25 years old, my Lord, you've got years and years to have fun, man. If you're 17 and you're home for a couple of months, it's not the end of the world, man. Even if you're 40 and you've been home for a couple of months, it's not the end of the world. You will get out again. You will have a life again. You will do all the things you normally did enjoy. But this ridiculousness of, oh my God, stop me from having my fun. It's so anti-American. Nobody's trying to be anti-American. We're just trying to save Americans. That's what we're trying to do. That's all it is. Let's see how few Americans we can make sick. You know, not let's see how many we can make sick. No, 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 no. Let's try to sicken as few people as possible. And that's what we're trying to do. So that guy that sent me there, well, let them have their fun. And I said, yeah, and let them also be carriers to go kill other people. Because that's also what you could be doing. But look, hopefully we've gotten through the worst. Hopefully better days are ahead. But the whiny little bitchy stuff about, oh, my life is over if I have to be in the house and I can't go out for another day or two or another week to the beach. The beach will be there, man. The bars will be there. Okay? The clubs will be there. The women will be there. The concerts will be there. Everything will be there for us again. Well, let's not make it sound like it's the end of the world because you're home and you have to watch some TV. I mean, come on, man.